Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to be ranking all the Just Dance games. It's kind of actually perfect to do this video now because Just Dance just had its 15th anniversary. So it's given me a chance to look at all the games in detail. Just a little bit of a warning, I'm sort of a toxic optimist. I'm going to have something positive to say about all of these games. Because to me, there's no such thing as a bad Just Dance game. I've been playing since the first one came out in 2009, so I'm coming from a different perspective than, let's say, somebody who started in 2015 or 2020. So just keep in mind, this is my opinion. Everyone's favorites are going to be different. So without further ado, let's get into it. At 16, I have Just Dance 2017. This game has so many good hits. Like, this game gave us variety. We got K-pop, C-pop, J-pop, all in one game, and that's not seen much today. This game also had the Just Dance machine. It was basically a mode where you would dance to different genres and sections. While this was creative, it didn't really hold much replay value to me. It was one of those things where you play it once and then it's done. The only reason I'm putting this one at the end is because something has to be there. While it doesn't stand out as much as the other entries, Just Dance 2017 deserves credit for trying to push the series in new directions. Next at number 15, Just Dance 1. You see, I see so many people try to place this one at the bottom, but I just can't. It even pains me to put this so low because it's the first Just Dance game. Like, this is where it started. But I do also recognize that this game has come so far in the past 15 years, and nostalgia goggles may have blinded me a little bit. Sure, the game didn't have much, but its simplicity was admirable. Just Dance 1 had something for everyone. Songs from many decades, simple enough for a kid to do, or songs to keep the elderly active. There's a reason why you would hear that nursing homes would have Wiis so people could do physical therapy. This game didn't have a distinguishable demographic, so that demographic was everyone. It was the beginning of the franchise, so it's gonna have a special place in my heart. Number 14, Just Dance 2021. You see, this game had a lot going for it. This was right at the edge of the pandemic, so it's noticeably different than other games in the franchise. A lot of these routines felt like it was more on the simple side, but what it lacked in made up for with its great visuals. One thing I do want to give it points for, it's unlimited. This has to be one of the strongest unlimited years I have seen. So many people say Season 2 Versus was one of their favorites of all time. In the same year, we got songs like Rainbow Beats, All the Stars, and its last season gave a preview of the lore that we would soon come to love. The only real negative that I can say is the Weekend World Dance Floor. The game before it had teams, song vote, and that was all stripped away to create rooms. Personally for me, at the time, 2021 was great. It had some of my favorite routines, especially the extreme. But if I'm gonna play 2021 routines, I'm more likely to play them on Just Dance 2022's Unlimited or Just Dance Plus. Lucky number 13, Just Dance 2016. I feel like this game was a turning point in the franchise. We went from having fun, Zumba-like routines, having some of the most difficult routines we have ever seen in the game, both in technique and scoring. This is both a negative and a positive depending on how you look at it, but it would also change the way we see the game today. This game also leaned into creating visually distinct routines, ones that push the boundaries with costumes, backgrounds, and staging. Circus, for example, is one of the most talked about routines to this day because of how much it nailed the theme. The only thing I can say is that the strong routines were strong, which made some of the other routines feel like they paled in comparison. Everyone loves songs like Ivan Polka, Hey Mama, I Got a Feeling, but I don't really see people talk about Cool Contact or Balkan Blast. It just feels weird that these are part of the same game. It's so different, but you know what that means? There's variety. It was the start of Just Dance Unlimited though, so if there were songs that you didn't like in 2016, you could revisit old routines in their new service. At number 12, we have Just Dance 2. This is the game where I feel like most casual fans remember what Just Dance was. It had songs like Rasputin, Firework, and it was the start of seeing duets in the game. But I think the strongest point of this game was its DLC. I mean, heck, there's an entire game dedicated to playing its DLC. I think that's what makes it so strong, but at the same time somewhat makes it weak. I find myself replaying Summer Party, then opening up Just Dance 2. Maybe it's the fact that a lot of these songs are already on Just Dance Unlimited, Just Dance Plus. A lot of the base game songs, I don't see myself replaying in the same way as I would with the other games. Still, Just Dance 2 was a huge step up from the first game. It started setting the tone for what the franchise would become, fun and endlessly replayable. This game gave us the first taste of what nostalgia meant for the series, and it still remains a cornerstone in Just Dance history. Number 11, Just Dance 2019. I actually really like this song list a lot. This game started another era of Just Dance, the white menu we all grew to love over the few years. I think to this game's detriment, it released in somewhat of an unfinished state, but once it got cleaner, the positives shined through. It was full of energy and variety. One of my favorite extremes, Mad Love, is in this game. I think I even still have a copy of the game that has Nice for What on it. This game also started one of the first solid ships we would see in the franchise, even if that ship is sinking. Though it didn't grab me as much as the other titles, Just Dance 2019 laid groundwork for the series' future and had some unforgettable moments along the way. Next at number 10, we have Just Dance 2018. I would really rank this and Just Dance 2019 very close, but the reason why I rank this one just a little higher is because I feel like this game really knew how to pique the interest of its casual fan base. This was the last time I remember seeing Just Dance in music videos. The menu was different than the game that came before it and the game that came after it, and I really thought it was really pretty. I usually hear people say that the song list is weak, but I would say it's the opposite. I feel like if I found myself slipping out of interest, this game brought me right back into it. Even the silly routines are fun in their own way. 2018 wasn't even that long ago, but somehow this game has its own little vibe of nostalgia. Next at number 9, Just Dance 2020. I don't care what anybody says, Just Dance 2020 was a good game. I've been playing Just Dance from the beginning, but this was the year I really entered Just Dance online community. The pandemic shut us all indoors, and somehow Just Dance created an invisible string that kept us all connected. It definitely released in a lot more finished of a state than 2019 did. And honestly, 2020 had a perfect mix of songs I've been wanting in the game forever, and songs that I didn't know but would end up loving anyway. This was also the game's 10th anniversary, and getting our own little adventure with All-Stars mode made our little trip down memory lane just that more cute and interesting. This game made one of the most hardest years just a little bit more tolerable, and I will always love it for that. At number 8, Just Dance 2015. I think some of the most iconic routines come from this game. Like, if you wanted a time capsule for what the music of the time was like, Just Dance 2015 is exactly that. This game was peak party music. It had enough technical routines to take itself seriously, while still having fun party songs that you can find yourself laughing and jumping to. It's insane to think that this game had Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry all in one game. I've seen a complaint that the song list was a little mainstream, but personally, that's what I love about it. This is definitely one of the games I see people replaying the most. At another lucky number, 7, Just Dance 2024 edition. This is the most modern Just Dance has felt. It had so many songs that charted number 1 right at the beginning of the year. The only real complaint I ever see about this game is 2 things. 1, it reuses a lot of coaches. At the same time, I kind of like seeing all these coaches again. It gives us a different perspective of coaches we already know. We got more lore, not just with the story playlist, but the other coaches too. And some of these coaches are too iconic just to see once. The story mode of this game ends on a cliffhanger, which, to be fair, when 2023 had a pretty solid end, to open up the plot again, to have that story unfinished, I get it. But in my mind, that means there's more to be told, something to look forward to. And I don't know about you all, I think Eva looks so good on the Just Dancers. This would also be the first time we would see a member of our community, Little Siha, in the full coach attire. We would also see this in the future with 2025 edition with the Fairy Dino. Prior to that, we had the World Cup coaches and community remixes. It's really cool seeing somebody be like, oh, that's my favorite routine. My favorite YouTuber, Little Sia's in it. Or my favorite YouTuber, the Fairy Dina, is in it. It's just so nice seeing people in this community get opportunities like this. This game is definitely going to be one of those games that gets more beloved with age. And number 6, Just Dance 2025 edition. I'm going to be honest. From here on, I feel like I would put all of the rest of these games at number 1. But this is a ranked list for a reason. This current game is one of my favorites. Like, the 15th anniversary really brought Just Dance back to its roots. Sure, it didn't have a story playlist, but it expanded some of the lore of the coaches that we already know and love, and it really brought back that party vibe. People say 2024 was a lot more serious, so seeing this game go a lot more on the fun and bubbly route was a really nice change. This game had some artists we never thought we would see in the franchise. And also, the 15th celebration with this game felt very special. We had a community remix, which featured yours truly. We got little rewards that kind of tapped into our nostalgia a bit. And a routine that really felt like a love letter to the franchise. 2025 edition really felt like it was in touch with the older game, while still seeing how much the franchise has grown in the past 15 years. I really hope we can see the 20th anniversary and the 25th anniversary of this franchise, because Just Dance was really shown how much it cares about the impact it's made on its community, and I think that's really sweet. And fifth, Just Dance 4. This is what I hear so many people say their favorite game is, and I completely get it. If I was to rank my favorite Just Dance routines of all time, so many of the songs from this game would make the top of that list. The routines are just so recognizable and replayable. I don't know what it is about this game. It's like the song list just makes sense. Nothing feels like filler. There's a reason why Just Dance has been choosing this game to take for legacies in their Just Dance Plus seasons. It's just such a good game. And fourth, Just Dance 3. I know it seems like this game is unusually high compared to what most other people would rank it as, but I absolutely love the routines in this game. There's a reason why Just Dance 3 is the best-selling third-party retitle of all time. I mean, this is where quartets were added. I mean, being able to play routines with this many people showed that this game was meant to be played with friends and family. And there are just too many songs from this game not on Plus or Unlimited. This was the game where I really became obsessed with the franchise. Yes, the first two games were fun, but this is the game where I knew I kinda would stick with the franchise, where I knew the game would be a yearly purchase for me. At number 3, I'm gonna get a lot of people disagreeing that this isn't my number 1, but Just Dance 2014. Just like Just Dance 4, this song list is so strong. But not only that, there are so many alts for each routine. It felt like there was always something to do in this game. When you see casual fans talking about Just Dance, you almost always see them talking about Timber, She-Wolf, Where Have You Been? This is the game people really remember. I also feel like this is the game where Just Dance got its footing for how it wanted to look visually from here on out. We saw a major jump in visuals, not just the coaches, but the backgrounds too. This was the game they had us play in high school for a unit, so this was the game I remember playing the most. The only real reason this isn't number 1 is because I love the top 3 that I've chosen so equally that it was so hard for me to choose where I was going to put what. And second, Just Dance 2022. This game was where I feel like Just Dance truly understood what longtime fans loved about the franchise. It was the bridge between old era and new era of Just Dance. And I know by this point, people were already sick of the white menu and wanted something fresh out of the game, but where this game shined the most was its routine. This game had a Katy Perry tribute routine, which was the first time we would see a tribute routine for an artist. This is where we saw the first linear lore in Just Dance. This would also be when we would see coaches with faces for the first time. Okay, not the first time, but the first time where it felt kind of polished. Routines felt like less of a coach in the background, and more so made you feel like you were part of a music video, with different camera angles and perspectives. It kind of gave us a taste for what the new era of Just Dance was going to be, while still keeping a little bit of familiarity. It was really the best of both worlds. And finally, at number 1, Just Dance 2023 edition. If I had to choose for anybody to buy any Just Dance game, whether they haven't played in years or if they've never played Just Dance in their life, this would be the game that I would recommend to them. Now hear me out. This was the start of Just Dance's new era. The hype before this game came out was unmatched. Everything felt. It's like Just Dance was being reborn. We had a playlist for a whole storyline, a new antagonist, and lore for coaches we've seen going as far back as Just Dance 1 and Just Dance 2. It also had a Lady Gaga tribute routine, K-pop from artists we've never seen in the game before. And everything that we saw in 2022 was improved 10 times. The reason why I would say for people to get this game over, let's say, 2024 or 2025 if they haven't been playing in a while, is because this was a beginning. If you get Just Dance 2024, you're sort of entering at the middle of a story. This way, you would be starting at a pure beginning. This game was a fresh reset of everything. This game had such a visual jump. Routines were more immersive and detailed, and this game had songs from multiple decades and multiple genres. You wanted pop, rock, happy music, sad music, love, heartbreak. This game had a routine for everyone. Even the seated routines felt immersive. I'll admit, at the release of this game, it was a little bit rocky. But looking back on the 3 games of the new era, I always find myself returning to 2023. I consider this my number 1 because for a game that essentially felt like a restart of the franchise, it experimented so much and made the game what it is today. I feel like this game would make you fall in love with the franchise no matter how long you've been playing. So, that's my ranking. Honestly, like I said before, there's no such thing as a bad Just Dance game. It was so difficult to rank the routines the more I went on, because they're all so good. And who knows, maybe a year from now my opinions are going to be completely different. So, what would you rank your top 3 Just Dance games? Do you want me to do more videos like this? If so, on what? If you do want to see more stuff like this, or you want to check out my other videos, subscribe. And an extra special thank you to my subscribers for helping me reach 3,000. This channel was created for people to learn routines at their own pace, and the fact that you all have seen this channel grow with me, I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you all so much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!